Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Arif Izzuddin. Today I want to talk about a solid RC flat roof. Our example building is Berjaya Times Square in Kuala Lumpur. It is a very big mixed-use building with a mall, hotel, and offices. It has two tall towers. We use this building as our case study because it is a good example of modern, large-scale construction. So, what is the roof we are proposing? It is a solid reinforced concrete flat roof. In situ means it is cast and built on site. It is a thick, strong, and continuous slab of concrete supported by beams and columns. This type is very common for strong buildings like shopping malls and high rises. Okay, why we choose this roof? Okay, first, because it is very strong. It can carry heavy weights from itself and from the things inside the building, such as people and equipment. It can also support extra things on the roof, like water tanks or solar panels. It safely transfers all this weight down to the building structure.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Idris Zafwan. So for my part, I will talk about advantages, durability and long service life. So now let's look at why this material is a superior long-term investment, specifically focusing on its durability and extended service life. So first of all, it offers exceptional weather resistance, whether it's instant sunlight, heavy rain or high humidity. The material show minimal degradation over time, which is critical for maintaining structural integrity. Safety is also a primary advantage. Its fire-resistant properties enhance building safety by preventing structural failure during emergencies. Additional, it's engineered for impact and vibration resistance, making it the ideal choice for areas subject to dynamic or heavy loads. Finally, it's so hardy. Even in challenging tropical climates, it requires very low maintenance with proper design and minimal upkeep. They ensure a long, high-performing life cycle for the building. So for this slide, I will explain about advantages, design and construction flexibility. Moving forward, let's discuss the incredible flexibility this material offers in both design and construction. One of its greatest strengths is its ability to be cast into custom shapes. This allows us to meet complex architectural needs with various forms and sizes that other materials simply can't achieve. Inside the building, this translates to open plans, facilitating modern, barrier-free design that feels spacious and connected. So looking toward the future, this system is designed for growth. It allows for future expansion, including vertical addition with minimal modification to the existing structure. Finally, from a practical construction, it offers seamless integration. It combines easily with critical infrastructure like waterproofing and drainage system, ensuring the building is as functional as it's beautiful. So for the next slide, I will talk about disadvantage about higher cost and longer time. While the benefits are significant, it is important to address the practical challenges of this method. First, there is a high initial cost. This is due to extensive formwork, reinforcement, and specialized labor required during the early stage of construction. It is also a time-consuming process. We have to account for concrete cooling times, which naturally delay subsequent phases of the build. When compared to prefabricated or lightweight roofing system, this approach is less efficient in terms of speed. However, it's vital to view this not just as cost, but as a trade-off. While the upfront investment in time and money is higher, these expenses are offset by the superior long-term structural benefit and the extreme durability we discussed earlier. Essentially, you are trading initial speed for lifelong performance. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Lokmanul Hakim bin Kamarul Azman. Now I will discuss another disadvantage, which is the risk of water leakage. This issue is highly related to design sensitivity. If the roof slope or drainage system is poorly designed, water can pond on the surface, which eventually leads to leakage problem. Waterproofing is also very critical. Proper application of waterproof membranes and detailed joints are required. Any mistake during installation can allow water to penetrate the structure. In addition, workmanship plays an important role. Crack, poor joint, or low quality construction work can cause long-term moisture damage, which may affect both the structure and the interior space. However, this problem can be prevented by providing adequate camber, using high-quality waterproof membranes, and ensuring skilled installation. The risk of water leakage can be significantly reduced. Then, I will explain the construction process focusing on material delivery and storage. First, various materials are delivered to the site, such as concrete, aggregate, reinforcement bar, formwork, and waterproofing agents. Proper coordination is needed to ensure material arrive on time and in the correct quantity. Once the material arrive, inspection is very important. Material must be checked for any damage or non-compliance with specification before they are accepted and used. Proper storage is also essential. Cement must be kept in a dry place, aggregate should be separated, reinforcement bar need to be elevated to prevent corrosion, and formwork should be stored flat to avoid deformation. Lastly, equipment such as crane, forklift, pallet jacks, and another lifting tools are used to handle the transport material safely around the site. Moving on to the construction process, we begin with two critical early stage activities, which is setting out and scaffolding. First, setting out. This involves precisely marking the slab perimeter, beam, location, outlets, and opening on site. We use tools like total station, levels, and chuck lines to ensure absolute accuracy from the very beginning. At the same time, we are putting up the scaffolding. This is not just for climbing, it is the main work platform for putting in the formwork and steel rebar later. It's made up of frame, planks, brace, and those little base plate at the bottom. And honestly, the biggest thing here is safety. The scaffolding has to be leveled, totally secure, and inspected before anyone uses it. Get this part right, and the rest of the job goes way smoother.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ahmad Aziz Shazani bin Sarifuddin. I will continue to explain the construction process of a reinforced concrete flat roof. Firstly, I will talk about the formwork and reinforcement process. Formwork is installed to support the concrete until it becomes strong enough. Materials such as plywood, joists, barrier, and adjustable prop are assembled according to the design. After that, reinforcement bars are placed. These include main bars at the top and bottom, as well as distribution bar, which are tied securely using binding wire and spacer. Then, quality check are very important at this stage to make sure the formwork is rigid, the dimensions are correct, and the concrete cover is sufficient. Tools commonly used include hammers, spirit levels, rubber cutters, and tying tools. Next, I will explain the concreting and finishing process in this slide. Concrete is poured continuously to avoid weak joints. During pouring, vibration is used to remove air voids and ensure the concrete is fully compact. After that, leveling is done using skid bar and float to achieve the correct slope and a smooth surface. Once finished, the concrete must be cured for at least 7 days to gain strength. Concrete curing method include water ponding, wet burlap, or curing compounds. Inspections are carried out to check the thickness, slope, and surface quality. After the concrete is cured, the next stage is waterproofing and final inspection. A waterproofing membrane is applied on top of the concrete, especially at joints and drain edge outlet, which are common leakage points. After that, cement screed is then applied to ensure water flow properly towards the drain. A water ponding test is conducted to check for any leak. Finally, inspections are done to ensure the membrane is continuous, drainage is aligned, and the roof surface is in good condition. To conclude, a solid in-situ reinforced concrete flat roof is a suitable choice for large high-rise building like Berjaya Times Square. It offers high strength, durability, fire resistance, and design flexibility. However, it also has challenges such as higher cost, longer construction time, and risk of leakage if workmanship is poor. Therefore, proper planning, quality materials, skilled workers, and good waterproofing are essential. In the long term, This type of roof provides safety, functionality, and durability for merger urban development. That's all from us. Thank you so much.